Come to the public commentary and inquiry portion of the meeting. If anyone has anything to bring to the Township Committee, please come to the microphone, state your name and address, please.
Go ahead. No, you're in the kitchen. I can pay you.
Oh, you got I don't. Hi, Marlon Member, 63 Independence Way. My question tonight is regarding an article that I read a couple Sundays ago regarding the Abbey. And in that article, the owner of the property said that he had been approached by a mosque and a day school, and they also were considering a residential plan that would, with the restored Ulrich Hall at the center. Could you tell me the status of that property at this point?
Yeah, very preliminary. There's been no status, no decision. There's been no application for any of those items that you.
Oh, no application yet at all?
No, ma'am. Not for any of the things that you
Very good.
discussed.
Any foreseeable future activity on that?
We are hopeful to save the building.
Within this year, or you're not quite sure? Okay, thank you.
That's go through the land use.
Okay, and that takes,
A little bit of time.
okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Good evening, Rob Walden, Jersey Central Power and Light, 52 Chatham Road, City of Summit. Two quick things. The LED lights that the township requested are in. Been in for a few weeks. And the deputy mayor tells me there's been no complaints, which is good to
I
hear.
have not heard any, and maybe Mr. Quillen will
I'll check with
comment
people on
at
that.
some point. But yes, things seem to have gone quite well, and, you know, obviously we're not going to see much financial benefit of that until we roll it up more broadly, but I think things went well.
Good.
Thank you.
No, glad to hear that. And secondly, JCP&L sponsors what's called the PSI Institute. It's our 2-year program that trains the next generation of linemen and linewomen. It is free. We pay for the books, the tuition, the equipment, the clothing that the linemen have to acquire. It's a 2-year program in conjunction with Roaring Valley Community College. When the students graduate, they get hired by JCP&L or one of our operating utilities to become a lineman, or they can work for PSE&G or Atlantic City Electric, although I can't imagine anybody wanted to work for them. But again, we have an open house on November 8th at Red Valley Community College. It is a great opportunity for any young men and women who are looking for a career but don't want to go to college. It's a great trade. The guy started at $60,000 a year in a very short order, make $100,000 with overtime. So it's a good career track and a good company to work for. And encourage anybody who's interested to attend.
Rob, you guys have a,
Stand on,
Interesting.
does Jersey still have like a flyer or something on the website that
Yes,
we can get out to the schools and
Yep.
to community colleges and VOTEC and things like that?
Yep, I'll email it to you.
Okay, thank you.
And as always, happy to answer any questions or express any concerns. All right, thank you very much. Have a good night.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks, sir. Thanks, sir.
I have a question.
Good question. I'll stick around.
Kathy Wilson, 20 Beechwood Drive. I have a couple of comments tonight about the video of these meetings that's shown on Cablevision. Many Morris Township residents do not know that video of these meetings is shown on the public access channel of Cablevision, which for us is channel 21. Every October, Cablevision changes its broadcast schedule for the public access channel. So effective this October 1st, the broadcast schedule for these meetings has changed. The old broadcast time was Friday at 4:30. The new broadcast time is Sunday at 9 p.m. Anyone who wants to watch these meetings on TV can tune into Cablevision Channel 21 on Sundays at 9 p.m. and see the most recent meeting in its entirety. These meetings can also be recorded, but only if you have a regular DVR. They cannot be recorded on multi-room DVR. I'm very proud of offering this service to our community at no cost to taxpayers through an innovative partnership with students from the broadcasting program at the County College of Morris. Students like Lewis get a great learning experience, an internship, an excellent resume builder, a little bit of money. Donors to my nonprofit, Friends of Televised Access in Morris Township, get a tax write-off. The residents of Morris Township get a great service at no cost to taxpayers, which most everyone agrees is a win-win for all. I want to say a few words of thanks tonight to Louis Heineman, who's been the primary student videographer since this initiative started in May of 2015. Tonight is Lewis's last night with us. He's about to leave and join the Air Force. Thank you. Lewis has been a fantastic partner. We've joked many times about facing every possible problem there is, the hardest of which is Cablevision's requirement that we submit the video in hard copy DVDs, which is much harder for us than sending it electronically. The biggest challenge we've had over these past 2 years is dealing with the audio. Every time there's clapping or someone like Mr. Caffrey laughing or talking loudly, the audio line jumps off the chart and has to be brought back into balance. Lewis and I have laughed affectionately many times about that Mr. Caffrey has taught us more about sound editing than either of us dreamed possible.
Hey, it's all my fault. Dad's always there, right?
We appreciate the
I won't talk or
opportunity.
laugh anymore.
We appreciate it. It was affectionate, Mr. Caffrey.
Yes, of course it was.
And by the way, just so you know, these audio problems would be greatly diminished if you guys would work with us to allow a line to be run to the soundboard. We're proud of making it work in spite of not having that.
I like my loud laugh.
We like it too. We're living proof, Lewis and I, of the adage, if it's important to you, you'll find a way. Lewis is a wonderful young man who's worked very hard to get this initiative up and running. For most of the time I've known him, he has worked 2 jobs to make ends meet, and he's appreciated the extra money this internship has allowed him to earn. It's very clear to me that a community of our caliber should offer its residents video of these meetings on TV, as most of the town governments around us have done for years. Lewis has been a key person in making that happen for Morris Township, and for that, I think we all owe him our thanks. So on behalf of our residents, thank you, Lewis, for all the contributions you have made to our community over the last 2 years. Your expertise, your hard work, your persistence in the face of countless numbers of obstacles, and your good humor through all of it is truly appreciated. Thank you, and all the best to you in the days ahead. Thank you. Okay, so I did have a question about the LED pilot. Where is that being piloted?
There was, well, maybe Rob can address this. So Kennedy Road.
I don't recall the neighborhoods, to be honest.
I can handle it.
Oh,
I got it.
thank you, Tim. Okay.
Kennedy Road, Gregory Avenue, and then also up on Alexandria and Deborah Drive.
So 4 streets.
Roughly 40. Heather might be also up there, I believe, on input on that neighborhood.
Good, thank you. And then I had a question about the ordinance, 2617. What that says to me is that you've reneged on the previous ordinances and are replacing them with this one, right?
We didn't renege.
Well, are they being, okay, so I didn't study it in detail. Are they being deleted, or this is in addition to?
It's replacing that ordinance because now they're in the pilot agreement, there will be another player for the market rate units for the Colgate project. So it brings another player into the agreements for the pilot.
Okay, all right.
It doesn't change any of the financial terms or anything else.
It just adds someone up.
It just brings a new player into the game who's going to build the market rate units.
Okay, good, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Hi, George Quillen, 7 Bishop Court. I have one comment to make and then a couple of questions to ask. My comment is about parking and the experience that I had tonight coming here, which is the parking lot here was full, I guess because of the events that you had at the beginning of the meeting, and also there's an athletic event going on next door as well. The parking lot across the street was full. I wound up parking on Side Street off Old Glen Road, and I got a very interesting lesson in what it's like to live or try to walk on Old Glen Road. So I wanted to bring that up because I know that's been a topic at the planning board meetings, that some of the residents along Old Glen would like sidewalks installed. And I would definitely say that that's necessary, because the experience that I just had was that people on Old Glen, the drivers coming down Old Glen drive very, very fast. They go around curves quickly. The shoulder is only about 4 feet wide. Right now it's choked with leaves. And it was a pretty hazardous experience walking those couple of 100 yards down Old Glen. So I definitely think that sidewalks should be strongly considered. My question is about the Colgate deal. And again, I just reviewed the ordinance while I was waiting to come into the room tonight. But the ordinance refers to several exhibits, and I can't really understand the financial terms of all without benefit of those exhibits. Is it possible for someone to summarize the financial terms?
Yes, but it's fairly involved, and I think you'd get a better understanding if we furnished you with the exhibits, because they consist of an analysis of, in part, the underlying data anyway, income taxes versus the pilot, i.e. payment in lieu of taxes, and different methodologies that were elected by the municipality for that in turn drive the pilot. So Tim is quite knowledgeable on it. I'm somewhat knowledgeable on it, but I would not do you justice if I tried to explain it. We'll get you the data.
Okay, yeah, I'd like to look at it and probably have a moment to discuss.
My suggestion is, this is, the ordinance has been introduced, all the documents, supporting documents, I don't know if they were delivered yet. Mr. Norm, if the attorney was here, they'll all be delivered for final review. And I would imagine that they'll be in sometime this week, and you can come in and take a look at them. It's a massive amount of documents.
Okay. What is the, refer to a pilot, what does that mean?
Payment in lieu of taxes.
Ah, okay,
You're welcome.
That's the acronym.
thank you. Thanks.
Most excitement we had over?
Motion to close. Close the public session, Mr. Mayor. Is there a second? All those in favor? Opposed?